this is your home screen. It tells you source 1, source 2. Source 1 is utility on all the switches. Source 2 is your generator. So source 1, there's your voltage.
I'm sorry, don't understand what utility, that means just that
Utility
that's
power.
what's coming in. Okay.
Yep, utility
All right.
power. And then source 2 is your
Your
generator.
generator, okay.
Yep. So it gives you voltage line to line, line to neutral. Your frequency tells you it's connected. Same thing here. Here's utility available and it's connected. Gives you a bunch of other stuff you guys aren't gonna use on that. If you go to the more screen, you can go to statistics and then it breaks it down for how long it's been connected.
Okay.
Basically, it's a Windows program and just sub-menu after sub-menu. If you go to events, what you're going to see is everything that happens in this switch, it logs it. If I come over here and start it, it says test active, it'll see loss of utility, so it logs all of that. Engine cooldown, and they do have some, this is time delay emergency to normal. So he's going to have to look in the book for the acronyms because he's not going to understand. He's going to go EN unless he's worked with this before. So it uses the acronyms rather than spell it all out. Right. So what this is it's at this time, it started a timer for the emergency to go back to utility. And so this is a 10-minute delay. So there are delays, there's time delays that count down, but it breaks it all down for each event that's happened. There's a loss of phase, so it lost utility at some point. So it knew that, it says, hey, I lost it, it logs it on.
You don't need to log this kind of stuff though for the test.
There is a whole sheet you guys need to,
Yeah, we have
Okay.
to.
you have to keep a log.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you know what that is?
Well, you've got to keep
is
a
in
log
there.
in there. I mean, they're not going to say specifically, it's just that you've got to have it logged. You
Well,
have to have it
you
logged.
actually have to have, it's very specific for
But-
a healthcare facility.
Yeah, but, and you've got to have it available to them, so,
It'll be in here.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you
okay.
you guys yourselves for the building they
have to have it.
Yes.
Will you need to access this data to fill in any of that information?
On this, they're going to want to see what utility is, more so on the generator. They want to see what the generator does. They want to see oil pressure, voltage.
And that's all off of this pen?
You'll see it off of the generator. It gives you more specifics than what's on here. If we get into the more screen, it gives you time delays. It breaks down everything. So if you're, let's say we're running a test and you're wondering, okay, hey, what's going on? You can get to the more screen and there's an active time delay. So if it's counting down just for a cool down, you're saying, hey, we have utility, everything's transferred back. Why is the gen running? So you can go into the time delay. It will give you time delay engine cool down.
That's something you guys set, right? That's
Right, it's a standard like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So then he can go, oh, okay, well, great, it's cooling off right now. And then after 5 minutes, then it shuts off. So the rest of it for you guys, you'll never use. What you're looking for is utility available and it's connected.
okay.
And so right now this is set up to test without load. So we can push this, hold it for a couple seconds, this light comes on, time delay engine start. And then your generator's gonna start.
Okay.
And now you have generator available on all three, even though we just did the test here.
Is that all? I think that's all we have to do, don't we? We don't have to actually run it.
You have to transfer it.
Do you have to transfer it?
Yes. So the building will run on the generator, and there's a specified time on that as well. I think it's 30 minutes.
Is it really for every month? Because we're not doing that much now.
If you have staff 24/7 nurses, and you'll have to look up what
See,
your
we're not
rated.
24/7. We're just,
But if you have critical care here, you have to look up what you're classified as.
yeah, I don't think it's going to be that because we're
Well-
not doing it. We're not doing it over there.
Well, whatever you're classified as. I mean,
Yeah.
it's per law
I'll
per
have to look
NFPA.
up what.
Yeah.
Is it NFB?
NFPA 110.
What is it?
An FPA 110.
110. Okay.
And then there's another one that's,
Brian would know that.
Yeah,
there's another one in there, but it governs, like hospitals and nursing homes and things like that. So since you guys are just an overnight, it may lessen what you
yeah,
have to
I
do.
don't think we have to, I mean, we have to run ours, but we,
Right.
yeah.
So basically, all we're doing right now is starting the generator. Can we transfer this? Is there anything in here which panel would be best?
You can transfer all of them, or any of them, it doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll just do one, just so they can see.
What do you have to do with that password?
Actually, I'll set it up the way you want. What's nice about your guys' system is that you can go and turn a breaker off and simulate the same thing. So the only thing I'm doing in here is setting it up so we can test with load so you can see how the system operates. But let's say we put all of these into test with no load. You can go around, push all the buttons in it. All it'll do is start the gen and we'll transfer it over to the generator and let it run.
You have to do that, transfer it,
You don't have, well, depending on what.
what category you are.
Right.
Okay.
But if he just wants to do a test from here, just start it, run it, make sure the switches are all working, because that tells you that, okay, my remote start wires, they're working fine, they all three start the
You just
generator.
want to transfer it.
Right. But you want to see, especially for a place like this, you want to see all of these work. And it's a good thing that you have somebody here drop power, watch them go. We have a lot of customers that say, no, we can't do that, only in a power outage. Well, then you have a power outage
Doesn't
It
work.
doesn't
and it
work.
doesn't work.
So which breaker could we use that would make this easy? Would it
just
have
go
to be
over-
up here, or
so
could we
see
do
where-
it, could we do it upstairs anywhere?
No, yeah, we want to do it from down here.
Okay.
So see the where it says ATSL, the blue one? The blue finale?
So this one right here?
Yep, you put that down.
Now,
Now?
Well, wait a
wait a
minute.
minute.
Do you want to just flip the breaker, the main off? Right?
Hang on a second.
Hold on, don't. Well,